Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Yunita with student number A1B223063. Today, I want to tell you about my autoethnography language acquisition. Here, I will explain some material. The first is an introduction, then the definition of autoethnography. Next is a theoretical framework. The third one is a second language acquisition process, and the last one is a conclusion. Okay, the first is introduction. My journey with Japanese and English reflects two distinct approaches. Formal education for English, enhancing grammar and critical thinking, and informal cultural immersion for Japanese, deepening my heritage connection. These experiences show how structured learning and social interaction can complement each other in language acquisition. Next is autoethnography defined. According to Alice, Adam, and Wachner 2011, autoethnography is a qualitative research method that blends autobiographical storytelling with ethnographic analysis to explore the interplay between personal experiences and cultural context. It is both a process and a product, allowing researchers to use their own lived experiences to gain insight into broader social, cultural, and political phenomena. And then, theoretical framework by Stephen Krashen's Input Hypothesis 1985 and Vygotsky's Social Cultural Theory 1978. The theoretical framework by Krashen's Input Hypothesis 1985 is related to my English learning process, while the theoretical framework by Vygotsky's Sociocultural Theory 1978 is related to my Japanese learning process. So, let's look at an explanation of these two theories. Theoretical frameworks by Stephen Krashen's Input Hypothesis 1985. Krashen's input hypothesis posits that language acquisition occurs more effectively when learners are exposed to comprehensible input that is slightly above their current proficiency level, often referred to as A.1, A.1. This means that learners should engage with language materials that challenge them just enough to promote growth without causing frustration. And next is theoretical frameworks by Vygotsky Sociocultural Theory, 1978. Vygotsky sociocultural theory emphasizes the fundamental role of social interaction and cultural context in learning. He introduced concepts such as the zone of proximal development (ZPD), which refers to the differences between what a learner can do independently and what they can achieve with guidance from more knowledgeable individuals. Next is my second language acquisition process in English. There is a structured educational settings, alignment with Crescent's input hypothesis. Okay, and then is my second language acquisition process in learning English. I am began learning English in junior high school and continued through university, where I expressed a systematic approach to language education. This structured environment include exposure to essential components of language learning such as a grammar, vocabulary, comprehension exercises, and writing techniques. Each educational stage introduces new complexities, building proficiency incrementally, aligned with Crescent's input hypothesis. My English learning journey aligned with Stephen Crescent's input hypothesis 1985, which posits that effective language acquisition occurs when learners are exposed to comprehensible input that is slightly above their current level of proficiency A.1. In practice, this meant that I was consistently introduced to English material that challenged my abilities through textbook, audio researches, and created conversation, allowing my develop my language skill natural over time. Next is my second language acquisition process in Japanese. There are informal and cultural contexts, alignment with Vygotsky sociocultural theory. My second language acquisition process in learning Japanese. In informal and cultural contexts, my experience with Japanese was markedly different from my formal education in English. Japanese was learned informally through family interaction and cultural exposure rather than structured classroom instruction. Growing up within a family that spoke Japanese allowed uh, me to engage directly with the language through conversations, which foster a natural acquisition process. Alignment with Vygotsky sociocultural theory. This informal learning aligns well with Vygotsky sociocultural theory, 1978, which emphasized the role of social interaction and cultural context in language acquisition. Vygotsky posits that learning is inherently social, thus interaction with native speakers facilitates a deeper understanding of a language. My conversation with family members and local speakers helped me absorb Japanese naturally, allowing me to pick up expressions, cultural nuances, and situational uses effectively. Okay, the last one is conclusion. The conclusion, my experiences in learning English and Japanese, highlighting the complementary nature of formal and informal language acquisition methods. The structured education in English, which began in junior high school and continued through university, provide a systematic approach that aligns with Stephen Crescent's input hypothesis, emphasizing the importance of comprehensible input for gradual skill development. In contrast, the informal learning of Japanese was rooted in cultural and familial interaction, reflecting Vygotsky's sociocultural theory, which underscores the significance of social context in language learning. Okay, I think that's enough that I can say about my presentation today. Uh, I say sorry for my mistakes and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.